deep down we dive, and down we go. I'm here with DOS350, a man whose quality a company cannot be readily equaled. He is a man whom over time grew from a boy I once knew, and man I now know. Who is he? Why do you care? Well, he is a D2 master, DKC speedrunner, Angband lover, C double plus weaver, creator of the esteemed program Bible Tools, Twitch streamer, amenities reviewer, WoW classic junkie, gambler, lover of folk such as Trent Reznor and Lex Friedman, star of Smash Hit We Should Boogie and Sharkbreaker, 350 Wave. A man of the Lord, the man of the hour, DOS 350. 350, welcome.
Wow, what an intro. Thanks, and it's great to be here. And I'd like to say hi to everybody tuning in to see this groundbreaking thing that we got going on here. Thank you very much.
Well, good to have you, 350. It is a pleasure. Well, it is our first show, our first interview on the Deep Down Dive. So, start at the beginning, 350.
Yeah.
Where did the name come from?
Holy hell.
Where did you grab it from? You know?
Look, it's an interesting question. I grabbed it, you could say, from being a little tiny little gamer just trying to find my way in the world. I needed a name, and I liked South Park and the Loch Ness Monster needing 350, and I really latched onto the 350 part of that. And I just threw a DOS in there, mainly because of computing and being a little wannabe gamer in the making, you know, and I just stuck with it. It was a very long time ago. I must have been literally freaking 8 years old, so...
8? Oh. So we're talking, 20 years ago, two decades. Long time. Good name though, you know, it's probably
Thanks.
probably one of my favorites, you know.
Yeah, look, I just freaking stick with it. It's like, names are important, but I just kept using it, so that's where it got me. It's DOS 350 everywhere.
GG.
More than it ever freaking, who would have known, you know what I mean?
Well, tell me, 350, the game of life.
Oh, yeah.
What is it to be a gamer? And how does it feel to be one, you know?
It feels freaking damn good to be one, but it ain't easy too, and it comes with certain difficulties in the way a gamer's got to live. But in general, a gamer like me, I'm not out here just gaming, trying to have a great time and play games. I really latch onto games and play the hell out of them, and I'm not interested in games for the most part, unless they make it past my strict criteria. Like, I maybe freaking give them 2 minutes, but for the most part I couldn't care less. And things like Tetris and D2, that's what it means to me to be a gamer. I don't care about the new freaking any game, million sequels. Maybe there's slight exceptions, but yeah, a game like me, it's just it's about the game I love and just playing the hell out of it, and hopefully getting good at it eventually. Out there grinding, you could say.
A grinding gamer, eh? Dedicated.
Well, yeah, look, I say for Tetris, it's like, maybe I liked it when I was a freaking kid, and then I wanted to get good, and then I started getting better, kind of thing. And it's like D2, the same thing. It's like, I liked it when I was a tiny little kid. I stuck with it, and I freaking got good at it. And then, say something like Overwatch, it's like, I like it, and I'm trying to get better at it. But say something like, it's hard for me to say because I'm so out of touch, but it's like most games, I'm not out here trying to be a gamer. So say something like Angband, it's like a real challenge. It's like, to overcome Angband, you really freaking learn a lot about yourself, and I don't know, it's maybe that's a different type of gaming, but yeah, a gamer like me, I'm a freaking bitter and twisted gamer, you could say. I'm disillusioned with freaking gaming, but I still love Tetris and Overwatch and D2, and that's about it. I haven't played a game that is not Tetris or Overwatch for a few weeks now. It's pretty much the only thing I'm interested in. I'll be playing D2 when the ladder patch comes out, but that's about it. I'm done playing WoW, and I'm done playing just random games for the hell of it. It's like I'll play some single player thing one day maybe, but that's about my limit. Multiplayer games that are freaking not up to my standards, I'm not even gonna freaking attempt to play them, and that's where I'm at with gaming. I like the classics, and I like single player games, but I don't play them, and yeah, that's freaking gaming for me. It's like it's a real lifestyle. It's like I spend more time listening to people talk about games that I don't care about than I actually do playing games that I do care about. It's a weird thing. Hopefully one day I'll play a good game that I like, but I don't have my hopes up, you could say.
I hear. So you know what you like, and you stick with that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and I don't like much. I like freaking Tetris, and I like D2, and I like Counter-Strike, but I don't play Counter-Strike. It's like, shit. I just like D2 and Tetris and Overwatch. And I'm not interested in liking anything else either, really. It's like, I like Overwatch too. I'll try D4. I'll play a good Tetris side if there's ever a better one than what I play now, but that's about it. And say some rare examples like Half-Life 3 or something, I play that. That's about my limit. I'm freaking every game I've ever freaking played pretty much sucks, like, to me, so it ain't easy for me to be impressed by a game. I don't even give them a chance.
Understandable. I mean, every game's really no different than the other, you know. It's pretty much a fresh coat of paint and a few differing keybinds, and you've got, you know.
Well, say like Cyberpunk. That was probably the last new game I played, and it's single player. And yeah, I was disappointed. Even though I liked it, I was disappointed. So that's what I freaking get.
Well, interesting, 350.
Yeah.
Let's move along. You've got a career as a YouTuber, as a informer to the public, a deep diver, an uncoverer of things that are going on that are right in front of us. Really, at the end of the day, that we aren't really paying attention to, and you're there. You're paying attention to it for us, so we're pretty much protected. You know?
Thanks. Well, look, yeah, someone's got to do it. Like, go that extra step and look at the freaking ordinary things and just see if there's anything hiding there in the freaking shadows. Like, there usually is if you try hard enough to get at it. And it's not like it's that freaking spooky a lot of the time, but you never know. I don't know. That's why I do it. It's like, hopefully it's juicy in some way, and I'm working on it. I'm working to freaking bring out the juiciness of things, even if there isn't much to begin with.
We do a good job with that, I reckon.
Thanks. I really am working on it. Because it's possible to be done, but I just don't know exactly the method. I'm trying to get to it though. Yeah, there's more reviews in the works coming. There's actually a few that I've made over the years that I just didn't upload. Like, there's, I think, 3 that I can think of. One was I made a video pretty much just abusing Activision and Warzone because they wouldn't let me play about 2 years ago when Warzone came out. Like, I had some problem and I just couldn't get in a game of Warzone, and I made some video crying about it. And for whatever reason, I never put it up, but I still have the thing. But I made another one about a tea review, and I think there was some problem with the microphone. Like, I watched it back and I was buzzing or cutting out or something, and I just so it was like a failed try to do something. And then one other one, the most recent one, was I took another personality test, a D&D alignment, chaotic evil thing, and did the same treatment as the other ones, and I just never freaking put it up. It was okay though, but
What alignment did you get?
I got two different ones. I got I think I got neutral evil, I think, or tending towards chaotic evil or something, on one of them, and I got true neutral on the other one. But it was both of them. It was close to freaking true neutral, but it's like that wasn't what I was going for. That's just what they gave me, and yeah, I'm evil, you could say. It wasn't that I was ashamed of being evil. I just freaking was uncomfortable somehow with the video. I might re-look at it, but see, what happened was it just so much time went on, and I just did a new tissue freaking review. It was probably sometime in November or December that I did the alignment thing. Yeah, it's yeah. Look, I like reviews, but I just never feel like reviewing or doing anything for the most part. Is why I don't. But I want to feel like it, so I'm working on it. Yeah, I got plans. Maybe not plans, but general freaking ideas, I guess. So hopefully they come to light soon in some way. It's gonna be good.
Well, we look forward to it. We look forward to the 350 world growing, you know?
Thanks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too.
Well, interesting. So, I think we got to mention it. Got to delve a bit into it. You're a fan of the Lord.
Yeah, the Lord Almighty.
Indeed.
Mm.
Maybe you want to go into how that came about. And
Wow. Yeah. Well, look, I started to read the Bible, you could say, at a age of maybe like 19 or 20, maybe 18, 19, 20, and I kind of got a bit into it. Like, I just read the New Testament. I didn't even have a full Bible. I just had the New Testament King James Version, pocket edition with illustrations. It was from my mom, and she's not a religious person. She just had it for whatever reason, and I ended up with it, and I ended up reading it, and just kind of jiving with it a lot. What really got me cooking with it, though, was there was like a specific moment in time where there was a picture. It was like a Last Supper picture with the disciples and Jesus and the table and all the famous kind of picture. I don't know if it was the freaking famous one, but it was something like that. And some lady who I don't really know was talking about it. She was saying, this is blah 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 and this is freaking that, about the story behind it. And I didn't know much, but I know a little bit for a Pueblo who'd never freaking read the Bible or cared about it. I had a basic kind of understanding of what I thought it happened in the Bible freaking story, and like the gospel story, that scene. And she freaked me out. Like, I didn't say anything to her. I didn't start a fight with her and say it's this or it's that or anything. But I thought in my little freaking self, she's a freaking scumbag or something. and I wanted to get up to date with what actually it said so that I could know for sure, mainly, is what, because of that in particular, I wanted to read the thing for myself so I could really know what it says. That's what got me started to actually read it with a passion. It's like, I'm not just out here flipping a page to read it. I actually wanted to read the thing and freaking kind of take it in so I knew what it said a little bit. And after I read the New Testament, I freaking was loving it enough to get the full edition and just freaking get into the deep freaking dirty end of it all with the Old Testament, the whole package. And it's like, yeah, just reading it a lot and thinking about how right it is to me, just not necessarily the facts and the figures, but just the general feeling of it. It's like, yeah, the Lord does seem pretty holy, and people better freaking learn, pretty much, is where I'm coming from with it. It's more to do with just reading the Bible and agreeing with the sentiment in a way of it, and just thinking that it's good. I don't go to church or anything like that. I just like the Bible, and I like what it has to say, and I like the whole freaking world of it. I like how there's Jews and Christians, and I like how they believe the things they do, whether or not I agree with them. I don't like them necessarily, but I like the kind of world of it. It's like, it's freaking juicy. Because there's rules and traditions and freaking opinions, it's like, it gets pretty freaking spicy. And I've got my own ideas, but it's mainly based on Bible reading. I'm not a researcher or anything. I don't freaking break out Greek freaking codexes and stuff. It's just about actually reading the Bible and trying to get a wholesome approach to it. It's like, I've read the thing. I know what it says. I know what it says in what parts. It's like, not word for word. I don't memorize it or anything, but just the general freaking flow of it. I've got a pretty good grasp on it for just a Pueblo like myself. It's like, and it's feeling good, and the more I learn about it, the more I get out of it. It's like a never-ending freaking thing that's good, and I'm loving it. I've been at it for like 10 plus years, I guess, and it took me a while to actually read the whole Bible. Like, I was out there for a few years just finding my way. It's like, I thought I liked it, and I was read it a bit and think, oh yeah, whatever. But when I really knuckled down and just read the shit out of it, and really tried to freaking get into it, I've been rolling with it for a little while, and I'm loving it. It's like, I got no complaints, and it ain't that hard. It's not like I'm out here freaking doing anything. It's more of just, I like the Bible, and that's about it, pretty much. It's a freaking juicy book, the Bible. And the Lord is freaking juicy for all his mercy that he freaking gives all the time and everything it says, like, to me. But I don't need to get out here preaching too much to people. It's like, I like the Bible. I agree with freaking the kind of attitudes that it freaking suggests is good, and yeah, that's enough for me. And it's not anyone else's problem, hopefully. It's like, I'm not, it'd be good if I could share the joy of the Lord somehow. It's like, oh, the Lord's great and I'm loving it. Yeah, how about you freaking get into the Lord? It's more that I freaking just like him, and I freaking couldn't care less about what anyone thinks about it for the most part. It's like, because usually, even if people say they love the Lord, it's like, they might have a different idea about it. It can get freaking critical. And it's one thing if you learn something out of it and it's great and you have a good chat about it, but it's another thing if you start hating someone's guts or freaking BSing yourself and going, oh, it's this and I'm that. It's like, holy shit. I don't need the freaking trouble. To me, it's more than enough. I can just look at a little piece of the Bible, and if I think about it enough, say I pick a bit of the Old Testament, and it's like freaking Judges. It's like, and they judged the freaking people for 40 years or something. It's like, holy shit. There's a lot going on in that. Like, you can break it down. There's no limit. Like, I tell, sometimes I chat about it. It's like, there's scholars out here who are freaking dedicated the last freaking million years combined effort of breaking down some little thing. It's like, but for me, it's enough just to, if I can read it a little bit and get anything out of it, hopefully. It's usually always good, and it kind of builds on itself. It's like, and the book is also kind of designed that way. It's like, it freaking builds on itself. The more you read any of it, the more any of it is freaking juicier. It's pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, Bible reading's a lot of fun. I've been haven't been doing too much lately. A little bit, but not enough. I've been wanting to get back into reading the Bible live on Twitch, kind of thing, but I just haven't felt like it. But I enjoy reading the Bible just for my own sake, and I like to read aloud or just talk, just as a practice, kind of speaking clearly and reading freaking properly. It's like, it's a good skill. So hopefully one of these days I'll do some of that again, but I just haven't felt like it for the most part. I've kind of thought about it, but haven't freaking thought about it enough to do it. It's gonna be good though.
Lit.
Thanks.
Well. What about life? Where are you headed? Where are you pointing your aiming your arrow?
It's a tough question. I don't know. Hopefully somewhere good. But it's hard to say. It's like, I'm not really aiming too much. I'm just freaking going day to day, trying to do whatever the hell I feel like, pretty much. And if that, it's like just keeping up the basics, pretty much. Hopefully, is where I'm mainly at. But it's like, I'm trying to do my best with the little things I can. It's like, but mainly just trying to feel good and want to do something productive, I guess, that I like. But mainly just the basics, trying to freaking. It's not like I'm out here struggling to get through the day or anything. It's more like I'm just freaking don't care too much and just freaking play Tetris constantly. It's like, I'm not out here doing too much serious. It's mainly just teas and coffees and Tetris in the shops to get the freaking teas and coffees, and that's the real limit of it. I don't wonder too much about the future beyond. I don't want to wonder, you know what I mean? It's like, can't help but wonder sometimes a little bit, but I'm not out here trying to freaking stress about it. I'll just freaking hope for the best. And I can't say whether that's good or bad, but it's like, that seems to be where I find myself. And I'm okay with that. I think I am. I don't know if I tell myself that I am, but I'd like to be able to tell myself that I am. If you know what I mean.
I get you.
That's a tough question.
Interesting. 350.
Yeah.
How much FG do you have at the moment?
Well, look, I got about 50,000.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's all right. I sweated my guts out to get that though. Like, I probably played freaking like 500 hours of D2 Resurrected. What come out in September? I played it pretty heavily up until December. So yeah. But yeah, FG is lit. It's like, I love FG, but I haven't been playing poker or anything. I just the only thing I do with FG is get it from D2. But I will play poker there one day. It's more just I haven't felt like it. It takes a lot of guts. It's like, to control a freaking bankroll. It's really stressful, and I haven't felt like it. So yeah, it's really good practice though. It's like, I played a freaking hell of a lot of poker on D2 JSP, and I don't regret it, even though I've lost freaking a substantial amount of FG over the years. It's like, it's better than losing a freaking real dollar, and I've lost freaking a substantial amount of those as well. So yeah, I would like to be good at poker. So it's fun to play sometimes, but I tend to only want to take it seriously, and I can't stop playing really. It's like, I just play all day. Like, I play Tetris and end up losing after freaking trying very hard for freaking months. That's never any fun. So I've had to really step it down a bit. And I have hardly played poker at all. It's like, since the last time we played, I haven't played. And yeah, D2. I checked D2 JSP. Like, I've got a few threads that I freaking bump and stuff just for the hell of it. But look, I love D2 JSP, but it's only fun when you're either playing poker or when you're selling D2 stuff. And since D2's in a state of freaking waiting for the patch, it's like, I don't worry about my FG too much. But yeah, about 50,000, and someone owes me about freaking 2,000 as well. So I got a bit of FG, you could say. And that's the way I like it. Like, I've had a lot of FG in the past, let's say over freaking 3 times, or what I've had now, all at once, say. And it's a good feeling to have a lot of FG. It's like, because the freaking nerds on that site can see how much you have, and they freaking pay freaking thousands of real dollars to get their freaking stupid FG. Like, it's crazy. Fuck. It's a lot of fun, but I guess I am a freaking D2 addict ever since a freaking little kid, so I got a soft spot for D2 JSP. It's a great site. It's a tough site though too, especially the poker section. It's freaking brutal in
there. Was there anything you want to notify the audience about, or kind of get out there? Anything you want to touch on before we go to bed?
Well, look, not in particular. It's like, I'm out here grinding, DOS350 grinding, and yeah, that's about it. If people want to know more, they can freaking follow my YouTube page, and there's more than enough freaking for anyone to take in to see where I'm freaking coming from. So yeah, nothing in particular.
Alright, well, 350, a pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks, JBL. It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Alright, and for our audience, good night.
Good night. That's funny.